I have a memory I suddenly recall. It was during my final year in high school. On my way home from cram school, I was riding my bike through the cold air. I passed a park and saw a friend of my sister's sitting on a bench. You're Yui's friend, right? It's not safe for you to be here. Hurry up and go home.
Yui's brother? Dad told me to stay out tonight.
Then come over to my place. I'm sure there's plenty of dinner left, and Yui will be happy. I ignored what she said, and I let her ride on the back of my bike. Don't worry, around here the police won't know we are riding double. Your hands are cold. Wear the gloves. I hand her the gloves I was wearing. She puts on the gloves and drops tears.
It's warm.
I could not forget that expression for a long time. It's burned into my mind. This was the moment I fell in love with Yui's friend, Julia Akagi.
You usually work from home, right? Let her stay over. I have no one else to ask.
And now, 7 years later, suddenly my sister comes over to my house and says something out of the blue.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
The one who came dressed in tattered clothes was my sister's friend, whom I hadn't seen in several years. It is that Julia Akagi. Seriously? What? I need an explanation.
She's lost her house, money, and job. She's in a lot of trouble. I hate everything in this world. See? She even started saying lines like a demon king who destroys the world. I haven't seen her in a while and she was like this. I'm going overseas for work next week, and our parents are on vacation right now, right? I don't have anyone I can ask for help. You're my last resort, please!
It's hard to say no when your sister bows down to you over and over again. And I can't just leave a changed Julia alone. I don't know what's going on, but I decided to take Julia in. Now, let me introduce myself. My name is Eiji Aono, a 25-year-old professional gamer and commentator. Recently, I've been working as an esports commentator, and in the future, I want to work for a gaming company. Julia, it's been a while since I last saw you. I haven't seen you since we went to college. Well, I'm the only one in this house, so you can stay as long as you feel like it. I'll make a room for you later.
Sorry, Yui will be working in the US starting in April, so I was just asking for her advice, but... Thank you. You've been so good to me. I will repay this debt of gratitude with all my might.
Julia gets down on her knees beautifully. But it's too much. I feel guilty. It's too much. You're not a samurai, so don't be super formal. It makes me uneasy.
But since you'll let me stay here, I'll take care of the chores in the house. I'll do the cleaning later. To begin, I'll be preparing dinner. I'll take a look in the fridge.
Oh, wait a minute. When she vigorously opens the refrigerator, she finds nutritional jelly, nutritional drinks, and water lined up there. That's all. Julia looks at me with a look of disbelief. Well, I'm all about efficiency.
Riviere?
Let's get delivery today, shall we? Why do you sound like you don't know the word? What do you want? How about sushi? Julia looks at me surprisingly, as if to say, sushi? You mean that sushi? I have no idea why she reacted that way. As it turns out, she has never ordered delivered food or eaten sushi before.
Oh, Nissan, your house is clean, but it's so lifeless that it's hard to feel at home. Are you a minimalist?
I can't be bothered with the hassle of cleaning. I have a separate workroom where I stay too. Also, you can call me Eiji.
Eiji? How do you write it in kanji?
I'll write it down. It's like this. By the way, Is Julia in katakana?
No, it sounds like an English name, but I have a kanji for it. It's quite unique, isn't it?
As we started eating sushi, Julia began to talk about her life.
I've been attending college on a scholarship. When I was about to graduate, my mother told me to come home. I hadn't heard her voice in 4 years, and it was very calm. I was hoping that maybe she returned to the kind mother she used to be. The next day after I returned home, everything was stolen except for my phone and my wallet from which the cash had been removed. My bank book was also stolen, and when I reissued it and checked the remaining balance, I found it was all gone. I lost all my money. To make matters worse, the company I was supposed to work for canceled my job offer due to sudden recession. The company dorm was also canceled.
Wait, that's way too many misfortunes. And too much information. Wait, what? Is this true story?
Yes. My parents lived in a house that was in areas they were forced to move out. Scary people were banging on the door, so I had to run out the upstairs window.
That's why you hate everything in this world. No wonder. I'm so glad my sister rescued her. If you don't have a home, you can live here. If you don't have a job, can you help me with my work? I'll pay you, of course. And when you save up the money, you can figure out what you want to do.
Thank you so much for everything, Eiji-san.
Julia retrieves a palm-sized mascot from her pocket and holds it dearly. What is it? It looks like the threads are frayed and torn. I'll fix it if you want. Give it to me.
Oh, thank you very much. My mom said this was a graduation present. I know I'm weird.
I take it, saying, "No, you're not." Then I noticed there was something strange and hard inside. I carefully unraveled the string and looked inside. There was a small black transmitter that peeked out. I pulled it out secretly, put it in an empty aluminum potato chip bag, rolled it up, and stuck it in my drawer. Thus, Julia is now working as my assistant in my house. She was like an abandoned cat, but she got a little better.
All the housework is done. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Thank you. You're getting used to living here, huh? Then I'll leave you to manage the equipment and do the advertising on social media.
Yes, please leave it to me.
Then, about a week after I took Julia in, suddenly at 3 p.m., someone comes in.
Yes, who is it? Julia, it's been a long time. How have you been?
The one who opened the door and jumped in was my mother, Mikako. Julia, you should check the monitor before you answer the door. Wait, Mom? I thought you went on a round-the-world trip.
Yes, but when I heard from Yui about Julia, I couldn't stop worrying and came back just for a bit. It's been a while. I haven't seen you since I was in high school.
When I show her into the living room, she starts to show her souvenirs with great enthusiasm.
I've been to Southeast Asia and China. Local food, figurines, stuffed animals, alcohol, and more. I got a custom-made owl dye for Yui, but I think Julia can wear it. Try it on. Hey, Eiji, what are you doing? You have a guest over and you don't even serve me tea? Oh, wait. But I bought lots of booze, so no problem.
Mom, I'm working right now, you know?
It's supposed to be your practice time around now, right? You always have meetings at night, so it shouldn't be a problem. How adorable!
Julia is wearing an owl dye. She looks a little shy, but it sure looks good on her.
I've never worn this before and I'm kind of embarrassed. Being embarrassed adds to your cuteness.
You sound like an old perv man. Hey, what are you trying to put on me? What is that?
definitely something they wear during Chinese New Year. You should wear this when you're live streaming.
Mom left in a good mood. She's gonna stay in Japan for a few days, apparently. Mom has always been a caring person. Or rather, too caring.
But she's a kind mother and wonderful. It's refreshing to see you being taken care of.
Well, yeah. It's too much sometimes, though.
But you even have Yui-chan, too. I'm an only child, so I'm jealous of you. I bet it's fun.
A shadow flickers across Julia's face. She always seems so lonely. No matter how much I think about how to cheer her up, I couldn't come up with a good idea. Hey, Nika? Nika! Eishi? Hey, Nikaemon! My meeting partner calls out to me a couple of times, and I finally noticed. Hey, stop calling me by my real name! It's your fault for not paying attention! Nika is my handle, by the way. Oh, Kijima, what was your first name again? Huh? It's Rayon Hato. Oh, hey, don't call me by my real name either! He's an illustrator working exclusively for me. From creating thumbnails and designing original products to video editing, he does it all. My dad was at the bottom of the school cast when he was a student, so he wanted me to be a strong guy. It's quite an eccentric name, but, well, I've squashed anyone who's made fun of it, so it's no problem. Well, you used to be super violent back in the day. I remember. By the way, back to work. Sorry, but I can't work with you for a while. Huh? What? Why not? I can't do it until things cool down. I don't want to get involved, so you be careful too. What the heck is this? Wait a minute. Hey, traitor! The call was disconnected. I've known him for a long time, but I wonder what happened to him all of a sudden.
Eiji-san? Excuse me, I have something I'd like you to look at.
I was taken aback by the Kijima incident, but when I saw Julia's face turning pale, I understood what's going on. What's up, Julia? Is something wrong?
Well, I was checking your official social media page, then I saw this.
I looked at the screen on my computer and wrinkled my brow. What's with all these spam comments? Lots of spam comments were there on both social media pages with an abundance of censored words. I'm getting spam emails too. Most of the comments were posted from disposable accounts, but old-time haters were also taking advantage of it and getting excited. What's more, there was a post with a photo. This is a photo from when we went grocery shopping a few days ago. A picture of Julia and me walking towards the apartment. It's accompanied by the caption, "Famous pro gamer caught in a love affair?" There are also comments like, "I'm disappointed." No wonder my followers were decreasing. I'm not one of those Japanese pop idols forbidden from having love affairs, though. It's become quite a spectacle. Some of them have even attacked Kijima. That's why he distanced himself from me, huh? It's ridiculous, but understandable. I wasn't too bothered, but Julia kept trembling.
It's my fault. I've caused you trouble.
No, it's not your fault. It's the fault of someone who hates me and spreading false rumors. But this is way too malicious. You would need a lot of personal grudge to go this far.
I'm leaving here. Thank you for everything.
Julia tries to leave while looking down, but I grab her hand and stop her. You did nothing wrong. There's no need for you to leave.
But because I was with you, such terrible things have happened. Your followers are decreasing too.
This is nothing. Don't feel guilty about it, please. Rather, I feel embarrassed that I couldn't help you until you were so cornered.
Why? Why are you being so kind to me? I'm not worth it. I have nothing to give in return. are you being so kind to me? I'm just a friend of your sister.
I tried to explain it well, but I couldn't. Instead, I gently held Julia's hand. She didn't lift her face, but said,
It's so warm.
Considering the situation on social media, I decided to ask her to only take care of household chores for a while. As for me, I'm busy dealing with the spams and explaining to business partners. Hey, Ryan Hato, I have a favor to ask you. I told you I can't work with you. You must have received spams too. Then we should deal with it together. I want to ask you to analyze some images. You're good at that kind of stuff too, right? It's affecting someone important to me, so please. Identifying the users who made the post, consulting with a lawyer. I take one step at a time. I can't let them get away with it.
Hey, Eiji-san, dinner's ready.
Thank you, Julia. The food you make is always delicious and makes me happy. I smile and respond in a bright tone. I don't want to worry her even a little bit. But she still doesn't smile as much as before. I should talk to Mom about it too. And 2 days later, a scandal erupts. Yes, who is it?
Hello.
On the monitor, there appeared a middle-aged woman and a man. Their appearance can hardly be described as neat, and they have stern expressions.
Oh wait, my parents! Why are they here?
I knew they would come. I'll handle this. Julia, stay hidden. I open the door while keeping the door chain on. Then, a pair of metal cutting scissors are twisted in, and the chain is cut. Hey, Julia's here, right? You kidnapper! Hurry up and bring out my daughter! The man pushes me and enters the house. What you just did is a serious criminal act. I don't know anything about your daughter. If you compensate for the damages, I will let it slide.
Don't mess with me. You deceived my daughter. Julia! I've come to pick you up. Come out!
The two of them enter the living room and my office with their shoes on, searching for Julia. What makes you think that your daughter is here? Did you keep an eye on her all the time or something? Oh, so it was you who harassed me? You had your photos on social media, so you got caught, huh? Shut up! Who do you think you are, you brat? The man got angry at my calm tone and slammed the computer monitor and equipment on the floor. Then, there was a clicking sound from the closet. The man smirked and headed towards the closet. So you were hiding there? Don't make me waste my time. They forcefully open the door, and an unexpected person stands in front of them.
You're Julia's parents, huh? Just as I heard, you're a rough bunch.
It was my mom. When I consulted her about Julia not being well, she immediately rushed over and has been staying with us for the past 2 days.
Who are you? I suppose you want to say that. I'm that boy's and Yui's mother. Yui's Julia's friend. What do you want with Julia? I've heard the situation from her. You took all her money and disappeared, didn't you? It's too late to come and pick her up now. What do you think your child is?
An intensity that I can't imagine from her usual cheerful self. Even though she should be on our side, I couldn't help but hold my breath. What? It's none of your business. Besides, Julia is at fault. She has been causing us trouble all this time, without even providing us with financial support. Because of her, we ended up borrowing money, so she should be the one to pay for it.
That's right, but she ran away and got sheltered in a place like this. She's shameless. What do you think my child is, you say? Of course she belongs to us. We gave birth to her, so it's only natural that she serves her parents, right?
In a low voice that could shake the ground, she scolds them. The weight of her words makes Julia's parents fall silent.
Is a child a tool owned by their parents? Stop joking around. Being born safely and growing up in good health is enough to repay their parents for a lifetime. You know, I have Eiji and Yui, but there was supposed to be one more child. Eiji's the second son. The first son, Eiji, died in my womb. I couldn't give birth to him safely. And I was able to experience the joy of becoming a parent, the joy of seeing my child grow, thanks to Eiji and Yui. Julia isn't your tool. You have no right to be her parents if you can't wish for her happiness.
My mom takes a breath. Then she glares at Julia's parents with an even stronger gaze.
And you caused trouble for Eiji, trying to trap him using the internet. How cowardly!
Wait, what basis do you have for saying that?
They still keep talking back, so I stepped forward. Even with anonymous postings, you can be identified. We have already tracked down the internet cafe you used. And it was due to the GPS that Julia had on her that you found this place, right?
Huh? No wonder there was no response from it since a while ago.
And as for the photos you posted on the internet, you took them, right? Your figures were reflected in the glass.
Wait!
There are plenty of other evidences as well. You wanted to make me a target of public criticism and make Julia feel guilty, didn't you? The two struggle to speak. Then, a police officer arrives just in time. Julia had called them in advance. Breaking the door chain, trespassing with shoes on, property damage. They were immediately arrested. They were taken away while screaming. Julia appears as they leave the house.
Julia! Please, I'll forgive everything that happened until now, so help me!
Perhaps disappointed by her persistent mother, Julia quietly lowers her gaze. Then she raises her smartphone and mutters softly.
I recorded everything. Don't ever come to see me again. Goodbye, the people who used to be my parents.
In the subsequent interrogation, Julia's parents are found to have committed numerous other crimes. Their imprisonment is inevitable. Afterwards, most of the malicious posts on the internet were deleted, and the controversies involving me had largely settled down after a few weeks. Photos have been circulating, but I couldn't speak about the actual situation as it was. I released a brief explanation of the situation and an apology letter. And Kijima seems to be doing well as usual.
Eiji-san, I finished packing the things here. Is it really okay for me to come along with you?
The new place is bigger than here, so it's not a problem. As long as you're okay with it, I'm more than happy to have you.
But my parents will be released in a few years. I wonder what they will do then.
That's exactly why someone should be with you. I've secured a job with one of my sponsoring companies, so it wouldn't be easy for them to harass me again.
Thank you. I wish I could be a real family with you.
Then, let's become a family. Julia is confused. She is honest but thick-headed. I explained further with a slightly sullen face. It's embarrassing to say this. So what I'm saying is, why not marry me? Her jaw drops in surprise, and then tears start streaming down her face, and she hugs me. And I hug her back. I finally managed to express my feelings to her.
Back then, the gloves you lent me were so warm. I've held on to that memory all this time. I love you, Eiji-san. I love you so much. I want to be with you forever.
Yeah, let's be together. We can overcome any hardships as long as we're together. Julia will become my family. If we get to have children in the future, they will become our treasures. The joy of being a parent, the joy of watching our children grow, just like Mom and Dad cherished me and Yui. I'll treasure every single moment. I knew my dad was gonna remarry, but I never expected this to happen. I have nothing but gratitude for my dad, who raised me by himself after my mom died when I was little. So I'm happy for him that he has found a new life partner. And when I heard that the new mother has 2 daughters of my age and that they were going to start living with me, the thought of leaving my dad never occurred to me. But... Before we move on, let me first introduce myself. I'm Akira Hase, 25 years old, working as a salesperson for a design company. Let's see, I have to prepare these documents and I have a meeting with the design department. Oh, there was also an email that I wanted to send to my clients first. Oh man, I think I'm gonna be working overtime today. Just as I was thinking that, 2 voices called out to me.
Aren't you done yet? Aren't you too slow?
Hey, Ririha, Ruruna. I keep telling you, but I'm supposed to be your senior, you know? I'm their senior, but sometimes they talk to me as if I'm their junior. And they are both famous new employees in the company. They're twin sisters, as you can tell from their identical facial features.
Yes, I should have tried my best to use honorifics as an adult. Well, sorry.
I wish you would use it without trying your best.
Then I'd like you to at least do a good job so that I can respect you.
This person who has a sharp tongue with a ladylike voice and smile is Ririha, who works in the design department.
You're right! You're my senior even though you're not respectable. So I should have tried to respect you with all my effort. Sorry!
I wish you would respect me without using all your effort.
Then please show me how fast you can do your job as a senior.
These 2 beautiful women are the most popular ladies in the company who attract the attention of male employees. But for some reason, they are harsh only to me. And why did I introduce these twin sisters right after my self-introduction? I had no idea that the 2 daughters of my new mother were you, Ririha and Ruruna.
I'm surprised that you didn't know that until now. Didn't you think of this possibility when you found out my mom's last name? You're dumb not only at work, but also at home? I can't believe someone like you is going to be my brother-in-law from now on.
They didn't even think of using honorifics to me since we weren't at work. And they seemed to really dislike the idea of being siblings with me. Yes, my mother-in-law's 2 daughters were these twins. What in the world is gonna happen now? By the way, here's another side of me. Sorry, but I'm tired after everything that's happened today. So I'll be live streaming my practice while chatting. That night, when the twin sisters officially took the surname of Hase and moved into my house, I was doing a regular live streaming of me playing a video game. A gamer who is serious about becoming a pro. That's the other side of me. I used to be poor and struggling as a student. I got into gaming for the first time 3 years ago, right after I started working at my current company. I got into it so much that I bought a new computer just for gaming with my bonus pay that year. And from there, I got addicted to it even more. I thought I would be happy if I could make a living doing this. So at 25 years old, I'm seriously aiming to become a pro. Since I'm clumsy to begin with and started it late, I regularly live stream when I play games to look back on how I play and learn from it. Since I publicly announced from the very beginning that I aim to become a pro, at first I was ridiculed and slandered for my naivety. But with the support of many people, I've been able to achieve good results in tournaments where pros also participate. Now I'm a semi-professional player, and I've heard rumors that several professional teams are interested in me. But today, I've been getting a lot of concerned comments. Do I sound that tired, everyone? Haha, thank you all for your concern. Well, I shouldn't get sick from overworking, so I guess I should call it a day today. Well then, I'll see you all next time. See ya! And with that, I turned off my computer and went straight to bed. Apparently, the fact that those twins had moved into my house is giving me a lot of stress. I fell asleep before my computer shut down, and my eyelids feel the light of the morning sun through the curtains. I was still half asleep, and just when I realized that it was already morning, something smells good. As if guided by the wonderful smell coming from both sides, I opened my eyes and... What? There, I found Ririha and Ruruna, who were dressed in a way that made it difficult for me to look at them, and I screamed out. Why are they here? What the hell is going on?
Oh, shut up already! But it went as planned. Yep. So, Akira-kun, which one of us will you choose?
Wait, why are you calling me so casually with kun? Just as planned? What does that mean? I'm panicking. No, I'm scared. Ririha, please explain.
Why Ririha and not me? That's because I look more intelligent, right? Actually, Akira-kun, our mom and your father, we worked hard to set them up so that we'll become together. So that the three of us can become siblings and live together.
What? Why would you do that?
That's because... we both love you, Akira-kun!
What?
I mean, you should have noticed that from the fact we came to your room dressed like this. She's right! You're as slow as ever! That's what's cute about you, though!
What? Wait a minute. Didn't you two hate me? Even at work, you've been so cold only to me.
That's called tsundere. Ugh, that's called tsundere. Akira, you're a semi-professional gamer called Not Long, right?
I was about to comment on their tsundere remark, but I was shocked to hear that username from them. Why do you know that?
When I first met you at work, I heard your voice and it sounded familiar. Then I became convinced because what you talked about in your live stream coincided with what was going on at our office.
Oh, I was careless. But that's all it took for you to figure it out?
I'm how long, so that wasn't so difficult for me.
This time I was so shocked that I couldn't even utter a word. You were how long? So you've been watching my live stream since my very first time. That person who has been cheering me even though I had been ridiculed for starting to dream of becoming a pro at 22?
Yes, that person. I've always loved you. Because you were the one who gave me the strength to pursue my dreams.
What?
As is sometimes the case for people who work with a design company, I actually want to become an illustrator. But actually, it wasn't until I was older than 20 that I became interested in illustration. I had never drawn a single picture before. So, when I dropped out of college after 2 years and entered a technical school for illustration, the difference in level between me and my peers was obvious. I was older than most of my classmates who got into the school as a high school graduate, and I was a beginner, so I was often made fun of for... Then, I met you, Akira-kun. You also had a late start and was doing your best. Even when I was made fun, saying, my sketch of a single flower in the vase looked like a demigorgon from Stranger Things. Or my sketch of a popular cat character in Japan looked like an ugly human character. I saw Akira-kun, who was also made fun of, but still worked hard. And that's how I was able to not give up.
Whoa, I'm really amazed that you didn't give up. You've gone through a lot more than I have.
I'm saying it's thanks to you. Thanks to you, I'm now starting to get a little bit of work as an illustrator. Eventually, I plan to go full-time on that. Thank you for giving me the strength to continue pursuing my dream.
Ririha. I was so moved that all I could do was call her name. Ririha, as known as How Long, has been my biggest supporter aside from my dad. I had no idea that person has been thanking me and even loving me. I felt some sort of fate, and just at that moment...
I love you as a businessman, Akira-kun.
Raruna?
At first I thought, what's with this guy? He's so fucking slow at his job, even though he's my senior. But when I messed up at work, you kindly helped me out. And later I saw you working overtime to get your own task done. And then I asked around about you, Akira-kun. You seem slow at work because you always help other colleagues just like that, right? But I heard that you were really inefficient when you first joined the company, and you worked really hard to become better at your job. That's why you understand about the people who can't do their job efficiently and make mistakes. I've also hated myself for being a slow learner compared to Ririha. So I got attracted to your earnestness and how you can be kind to others. Actually, that personality of yours is so valued by higher-ups in the company. And when our female colleagues found out about that, they became engaged in a behind-the-scenes battle over you, Akira-kun. So, I got impatient and decided to take part in my sister's plan to become your sister-in-law.
Raruna. Earnestness and being kind to others. That's what I value the most. Just when I felt that it was fateful that Raruna, who worked directly under me, had taken a liking to me.
Hey, Akira-kun is not just a useless office worker. If he thinks that helping others and being appreciated by them means he's popular with ladies, he's a total idiot. But what about what you said, a professional gamer? It doesn't suit Akira-kun to become a professional gamer. And what's wrong with his username? Not Long? He started late and named himself Not Long? That's so lame.
The twin sisters suddenly started dissing the side of me that isn't their respective favorite, and...
But hey, Uruna, you have no right to call anyone an idiot. You used to wet the bed until grade 7. But wait! That doesn't matter right now! And wait, the last time you wet the bed was the same day as me, and I got over it with it earlier than you did. There was only a difference of like 20 minutes.
Hey, it's starting to look like a presidential election in some country. Don't start negative campaigning. Actually, I'm genuinely happy that you each like one side of me, you know? Also, the reasons why both of you like me are parts of me that I value. But they're both the real me, and I don't want to be told which is good and which is bad.
Oh. Well, I guess we're twins, but you're just you.
While the twins were puzzled, our parents came in. Akira, I'm coming in. Oh, perfect. Ririha and Raruna are here too. We're going on a honeymoon for a week. A week? What? When did you start making such plans? Well, actually, those two gifted us with this trip as a celebration. Thank you, Ririha and Raruna. Huh?
You don't have to thank me, stepfather. Have a good time, Mom!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm so darn scared. I shuddered at the twins' crazy determination. I can't imagine what's going to happen next. Contrary to my anticipation, the next few days were more peaceful than I had expected. Maybe when I said both sides of me are important to me, it convinced them. Although the fact that the two most popular ladies in the company now have the same last name as mine has caused a stir in the company. Then one day, I stopped by the design department and met Ririha, who was talking to herself about something.
Oh, it's not here, it's gone.
Ririha, could it be that you were in some kind of trouble?
in which I have the design that I sent out today. I think I left it at home.
Oh, I thought you're not supposed to take that kind of stuff home with you.
Yeah, I know that. But I got a bunch of illustration gigs in a row, and I got carried away and accepted them all. I was also busy with preparations for moving to your house, so I wasn't able to get much work done. So I took them home and finished them last Sunday. I was so relieved to get it done, but I can't believe I forgot to bring it back. What should I do? I still have some illustration work to do. A further delay now is too painful.
So you mean you don't have time to work overtime now?
Akira-kun.
Okay. I'll go get it now. Luckily, we live in the same house. Send me an email telling me where you put it.
Fortunately. But Akira, you have to work too.
Don't worry, Ririha. You should finish up the other jobs now while you can.
Wait, Akira-kun!
Ririha didn't get into any trouble as I went back to get the USB for her. But of course, I got scolded by my boss. And I was definitely going to work overtime today.
Akira-kun.
Then Ririha, who had finished getting ready to leave, came to me. Ririha, I'm glad you can go home on time.
Why didn't you tell the boss that it was my fault? Because of that, you have to work more.
Well, if you didn't seem sorry about it, then I would have told that to my boss. But since that wasn't the case, I couldn't tell him the truth. I would never do that. This is what Runa said too, but I'm so clumsy and bad at remembering things. So I sympathize too much with people when they make mistakes.
Oh.
As expected, I got home late that night. Ririha was holed up in her room all night. I guess she's finishing up her illustration work. I'm so glad I came home to get her USB earlier. Well then, I'll do my best with my work too. So I started practicing video games as usual, and after a while...
Akira-kun, may I have a word with you?
It was Ruruna who entered with the knocking sound. Ruruna? What's wrong?
Look. Ririha seems to be busy with her illustration work today, so... I thought we could be alone together now?
I was at a loss. At that moment, Ruruna noticed something and shouted in surprise.
Akira-kun, what is this room? What is this mess?
Huh? Oh, these are my game notebooks. Oh, I see. You didn't notice them before because I organized them right after I finished playing games.
Game notebooks? Could it be something similar to what you gave me when I was a new employee and was at a loss? That handmade work manual of yours.
Come to think of it, I gave that to you too, didn't I? Yes, as you know, I'm clumsy, and it's the same with video games. And since I started my gaming career late, I didn't want to waste any second of my gaming time. So I always make sure to write down anything I notice or think about. The live streaming I do on a regular basis is part of that. I think that if I verbalize my thoughts out, it speeds up my learning. Oops, sorry, I made the same mistake before. I want to make a note of it, so just wait a minute. Let's see, where was I? Oh, live streaming. Well, more and more people are looking forward to my live streaming now. So I'd like to do well for my fans too.
Oh. Both sides are you, huh?
What?
Huh? Oh, I just realized whether you're playing games or at work, you're still Akira-kun. I'm glad I came here today. I found a lot of things in common in both sides of you. I don't play games, right? That's why I thought you being a gamer was out of your character. But the way you're working hard like this as a gamer, it's no different from when you're at work. No, it's not just that. It's the way you respect your opponents and the way you work hard for the audience. It's just like how you're willing to help others at work.
Ririna, what are you talking about?
Ugh, you're as dull as ever. This is what I mean.
Huh? What?
Are you that surprised? You already know I love you, right? But I love you more now. I thought it would be better if you quit playing games and concentrated on working at the company. But now that I know about you better, I really hope you can become a pro. But that's enough for today. Since I'm going to support you playing games too, I don't want to interrupt your practicing playing games.
Stunned by what just happened, I saw Ririna off. But the next moment, my heart got filled with an indescribable warmth. I had a soft spot for Ririna too for working so hard at her job. I can't believe that someone like her would love me both as a gamer and a businessman. When I tried to chase after Ririna...
Akira-kun, can I have a minute now?
This time, Ririha came to my room. Ririha? Are you done with your illustration work?
Yes, thanks to you. I finished most of it. So I wanted to thank you for what you did for me today. And one more thing.
One more thing?
Earlier in the office, you said with a smile that you were clumsy and had a hard time remembering things at work. I was reminded of you when you were still in the early days of your career, when you were still a terrible gamer. Even though you got so many harsh comments, you never thought of proving them wrong. I was fascinated by the way you were enjoying playing games and improving your skills. The number of your fans grew and grew, fascinated by that kind of attitude of yours. And that was also the driving force for me to improve my drawing. Even though I got teased at school.
Ririha.
You gave me the power to pursue my dreams as a gamer. But you reminded me of that as a businessman in the office. After all, you at work is also you.
Ririha? What are you talking about?
You're as dull as ever. This is what I mean.
Ugh! Whoa!
Could it be the screech I heard just a moment ago? Oh. Well, okay. I love you even more. I used to think that you should become a pro as soon as possible and stop being a useless businessman. But I'd be happy to have you stay at our company, at least until I become a full-time illustrator. But this is it for today. I've taken away from your time at work too.
Stunned at what just happened, I saw Ririha off. But the next moment, my heart got filled with the same warmth as before. I too felt a sense of destiny for Ririha, who was my first fan and who had told me that my live streaming had given her courage. After all, I myself had been cheered up by her supportive comments. I'm so glad Ririha now thinks of me at the company and me as a gamer as the same person. Oh, what? I screamed spontaneously when I had sorted out my feelings. No, wait, what does this mean? Both of the twin sisters like both sides of me now? And I've fallen in love with both of them? What is this situation? I've never been popular with ladies before, but suddenly I'm facing a dilemma over two women? What am I gonna do now? After that, we continued to live together. The only saving grace was that now each of them recognized both sides of me. So they don't diss each other anymore like they used to. However, as long as they both love me, I'll have to put an end to this love affair one day.
We fell in love with both sides of you, Akira-kun. So, which one of us will you choose?
Both of you is not possible, right? How long will I take to choose between the two of them? That's a story for another time.